Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer and the deep dive into PsyOps, where we focus entirely upon that one syndicate type and see how well things are going to go. The answer after episode 1, pretty dang well. We managed to get perfect runs on all 4 of our levels to start, and we are working our way through level 2 as we speak, with Marrakesh, Bangkok and Hokkaido, none of which I generally fancy for a showdown, so that's interesting. Open safe explosive is an option. Does Marrakesh have a safe? It does. Well, that's going to make life easier then. We'll open a safe with an explosive. We'll also pacify some guards with a concussive explosive or 2 or 3. We'll just use a single disguise as we're getting all this done, and we'll also take out a bunch of cameras. So we're getting some different challenges to what we had on level 1, which is nice. However, we are about to run into the issue that you sometimes get with PsyOps, where you end up using all of your consumables. We'll bring a concussion grenade and a concussive duck, and hopefully that's sufficient to take out 3 guards. But if it's all possible, we'll try and find some fire extinguishers in the level, because they are free concussives, and that would certainly be handy for us. We also need to destroy cameras, which can be annoying if you destroy the surveillance boxes first. But we'll worry about that when we get there. As soon as I pressed the go button, I realised I didn't bring a regular explosive to blow up the safe. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. The bridge we've got first is surviving in the school, which is a hostile area, and apparently has a target upstairs. Oh, it's Michael Munchies Kralitz. What's he doing in the school, of all places? That's most unusual. Unless this is where he starts when he appears on this version of the map. Let's see. So he's in a room over there, leaning out of the wall in fact. So possibly we should have stayed at ground level and we could have plinked him, maybe. Now he's about to move, which is vexing. Where is he? Okay, that was just a regular sort of guard. So Munchies, I guess, has different roles depending on which version of the map you're on. We've got another target who's over near the shops, I guess. Out and about in the market square. Where's the safe? The safe is probably at the headmaster's place. And a bunch of guards are going to be annoyed at us now because we've shot that guy. So maybe we'll just drop off. Maybe we'll try and leave this area. We don't need a disguise from this area, I don't think. Did we get away with that? I think so. Could take his outfit, but it's a guard outfit. So maybe we'll just continue to try and escape the area. Now we're merely trespassing, which is good. So we've got a guard there. Oh, got one there though. Now he's gone. We got that guy just standing. If he moves away, we can get up that pipe. There we go. Uppity hup hup hup. Nice and quick before anyone sees us. And we've got what? 3 people up here. Ah, we've got the Angel of Death and her soldiers. So the headmaster's not around. It is a hostile area though, so if any of them come our way, that would be distressing. And we don't actually need the safe until we've got an explosive, and I doubt there's a fire extinguisher just hanging around up here. Is the embassy open on this version of the map? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Because there's a supplier in it. That place is probably bristling with fire extinguishers, which could help us in our cause. So maybe we want a disguise that lets us in there. Okay, they're both following her. But does any of this help us right now? There's a crowbar. There's a key to the school that we don't need. And yeah, there's no handy propanes. So being up here doesn't really help us. And it's hostile. So it's not really any better than being in the school. Unless we can slip out of here without getting into bother, which we might be able to. Yep, we're fine. Good. So the embassy is probably a good spot for cameras. Most of our goals are probably embassy based, except for the actual take out the target. Target is just a shopkeep who's just sat about. Okay. If we could get up top, we should be able to beam him without anyone really noticing us. Yeah, this is not hostile or trespassing, which is good. Shopkeep is kind of sat in an awkward spot for this sort of shenanigan though. Although... yeah, nobody saw us. And nobody can get up here. Which is great, but even so I'd rather get back down before anyone comes over and investigates. Just because we don't want any sort of Colorado water tower situation. Where people are looking for us and we haven't got the ability to get down safely. But I think we're clear. No, none of that is a propane or a fire extinguisher. Maybe we don't need the embassy. I'm just thinking it would be easier to go to the embassy to get our jobs done. But there are plenty of guards in the school that we could concuss. I just don't think there's a lot of fire extinguishers. But then can we get all our jobs done in the embassy without disguises? I'm just wondering about getting back to the safe, because we got out of that room without any issue. But are we going to be able to get back into it without any issue? Which is going to be easier, basically? Dealing with the embassy without a suit, or getting back into the safe building with the wrong suit? And when I put it like that, the answer is probably dealing with the embassy needs the suit. The outfit around the other side is constant security, isn't it? What about soldier outfit? Yeah, maybe soldier outfit is the answer. Can we crack our way in here? We can. Regular soldier outfit lets us mooch about down in this basement, where there should be cameras and guards we can concuss. And regular soldier outfit would probably allow us back into the headmaster's place. Now, where is that camera? Is it directly above us? Yeah. Good, so that's one of three. But how do we get an outfit in here without running into problems? That bullet impact was noticed, so let's scuttle. I'm kind of torn what the best option is, but I do feel like the best option will be general soldier outfit. Everyone's calmed down. Down here. Oh, there's another camera over there. So that's that objective out of the way. It's propane in here. So that could be the safe sorted, but it's probably not concussing guards sorted. Maybe we just grab a propane and then we go back to the school and blow up the safe. Because we know there's a couple of soldier outfits around at the school. We should be able to break back into it without too much difficulty. We got out in one piece, so therefore we can get back in one piece, yes?
Good day to you, sir.
Let's see. Yeah, we did it. We're in. However, is the Angel of Death back upstairs? Doesn't look like it. Instinct tells me there's nothing to worry about up here. So that's good. Can we pop this on top of the safe? Yes. So we can shoot it from over here somewhere, potentially. Although it's kind of out of sight. Basically, we want to shoot it from a good distance away because it might attract attention. It has attracted attention, yeah. So let's hop in this box. And then if this attention means a soldier comes up to have a look around, and there's only one of the buggers, then we take him out and there's our disguise. Oh, there's a couple of them. Are they both gonna face that direction for a bit? Maybe they are.
Command, I'm on the roof and there's nothing to report here. Please advise. Over.
Cool, that worked. And now we're allowed to be here. Not that we're sticking around. So what's the plan? Is it go back into the school? We may as well. There might be fire extinguishers in the school, and if we don't find any, this outfit will let us into the embassy. Oh. You think I'm sus?
Move!
Well, he's engaging in combat straight away. Okay.
Gunman just opened fire!
Well, this went pear-shaped. I need a fresh clip. Yeah, this has gone wrong.
Yeah.
God damn it. Why did that guy immediately go to combat?
How unfortunate.
Do not understand that at all. There was no reason for him to go straight to combat there. We weren't pointing a gun at him. We just climbed down a pipe. He went suspicious. And then he suddenly went absolute psycho madness. I can't count that as a strike against PsyOps, I don't think. That's just a strike against the game when it just gets a bit weird. But we're back to level 1. We've lost all of our freelance tools, which is a bit of a problem. What else did we lose? I took a submachine gun with me, didn't I? Yeah, so we lost our assassin's pistol, which is easily regained. And a submachine gun. And we are back on level 1. So let's get through that today. It's the social engineer we're looking for. In Chongqing, Mendoza and Mumbai. Those are new levels. So where do we begin? None of them again are particularly levels I like to show down on, but maybe Mumbai. So maybe let's go Mendoza first. Take no damage. Destroy the surveillance recorder and don't get caught on camera. So, as previously mentioned, those two kind of go hand in hand. Although less so when you've got the mod I've got on that means that there's multiple surveillance recorders affecting different areas of the map. Unsilenced pistol epic. It's cool, but shotgun kill epic just makes more sense because we've got a silenced one. So which pistol are we bringing? Probably the Hackle Covert, because if we lose that as well, we can get that back on scale. And we don't have a regular lockpick. So we'll bring the Collectors. We're not going to fail 2 levels in a row. I won't bring the Seeker though, just in case we fail 2 levels in a row. So, nice sunny day. We'll take that invitation. It's probably going to come in handy as we take out Heriberto and Dario. So yeah, Heriberto might just be one of the guards that lurks out that way. So that's fine. Given as we need to take down a surveillance recorder, I think we'll start by checking what's happening in this bathroom. Not a lot. There is no bodyguard who's going to give us a handy keycard. There is, however, a pesky man.
Oh. Huh? What was that sound?
It was the sound of you getting out of my way, friend. Or was it this sound? Wonderful. You just have a nap. We will unlock this door. And then our guard friend will be curious about this noise.
Okay, understood.
And that's one outfit sorted. Now, what do you have for us? Great. Anything exciting? The magnesium pouch. Is that the one that flashes people? Yeah. These are things that are going to be relevant as we do more PSYOPs related stuff.
Serious case of alcohol poisoning.
Surveillance recorder is out the way. Oh, we should probably grab the keycard whilst we're here, shouldn't we? And then this bit's hostile even to a bodyguard. But those two guys are idiots, so that's fine. And then this guy's camera's been taken out, so that's a new outfit for us. .47's not messing around today. Not after that debacle in Marrakesh. Now, which one of you wants to die? The one who is an enforcer. I mean, you both want to die. But one of you has to. So, friend, if you would like to just stand there and fall down, that would be great. Oops. I didn't mean to blend in. I meant to retrieve my shotgun. That's the opposite of blending in. And blam. Prestige out the way. Some of these don't pay well, these objectives we've got. We're only getting $500 for don't get caught on camera and 500 for take no damage. But it all helps. And we do have a lot of stuff to buy now that our freelancer tools have gone bye-bye. There's a safe up in the villa living room. Feel like we should probably get that. Then maybe we'll swing by a supplier, then maybe we'll find our last target. That seems like a good order of operations. So you're not normally here. You are the safeguard. Probably worry about that guy in a bit if we have to. We might just be able to go around him or something like that. But these are like the easiest safe clues in the world. So that's that hacked. And now he's going away. So he's not even looking at the safe right now. What a terrible guard. And then, was it car park for our supplier? Yeah. Bunch of enforcers around, but most of them aren't paying attention, so
Weird? Like how?
not terribly difficult to get to the supplier. I'm thinking last target could potentially be sniped from up the hill, and then we just hop in a car and drive away. What you got? You got a concealable baton. That's certainly cool. In case we get the rare melee objective down the line. We'll buy all the freelancer stuff as well. May as well buy a TAC SMG just because we can. And we'll slip out here where there are enforcers for this outfit. But it's not so bad. We'll just hop that wall. And we're good to go. And action.
Jeez.
Lol.
Jeez. Can you believe these people?
Lol.
Jeez. Can you believe these people?
Lol.
Jeez. Can you believe?
Pam cannot believe these people.
Jeez. Can you believe?
She's lucky she's not getting a swift murking after what I've been through so far today. Now, where is our target? They are a ways away. Probably too far for a cheeky pistol snipe. Although, They've fallen down. So they can certainly be hit from up here. We don't have to be terribly good because no one's watching us do this. Is this pistol just really inaccurate, or am I awful? Or is it a little of both? I think it might be a bit of both. Target down. The most amateurish killing in the history of the Hitman games. But we got the job done. Now we'll slip away before we take some damage by accident. Regular lockpick would be nice. So we get a water canister, because of course we do. Now, yeah, we've got some friendly prestige, so that's great. Chunking, I think, is next. Again, we're getting stuff that doesn't require specific kill methods, which is always great. Destroy cameras, blind guard. Blind guard might be the issue because what have we got? I should have actually waited until I checked my objectives before I picked up my freelancer item. Because there might have been like a flash explosive in one of the others. I've already forgotten what the other two were because I was just so focused on the middle option. So blind guard could be difficult. It's going to rely on us basically finding a magnesium powder or our supplier having a flash grenade or something similar about their person. We can certainly bring an epic pistol along. Destroying cameras doesn't require any extra equipment aside from our pistol. So we'll grab a lockpick as well. And we'll just go into the level with 2 bits of gear. I would like to get into the facility, but we're only allowed 1 disguise. And our target is Grayson Whitaker, who's upstairs. So he might not need a disguise. And then if we get into the facility, we can have a look around at a higher number of boxes probably. Potentially find a box that will allow us to get a magnesium powder or a flash grenade. So our target is over there with 2 other guys. I'm sure there's not normally 3 guys here. One of the cameras didn't like that. Someone's going to come over and investigate. It obviously wasn't anything to do with us because we're down here. Where is our supplier? They're not in the facility. That's cool. Where's our safe? Our safe's in the restaurant. Does that mean we want a chef's outfit after all? I was thinking we get an outfit that allows us deep in the facility, but maybe we just get a chef outfit. Where in the restaurant? It's behind the counter. So a chef outfit might be useful. And we can get one without any violence really as well. Step 1. Let's get the supplier and see what they have to offer. Because if they've got a flash grenade on them or similar, then we don't need to worry about much else. We can just grab a chef outfit and get the safe. If they don't have a flash item on them, I'd like to get into the facility or the block or both. Maybe a facility guard outfit's best because that allows you into the block and the facility to some extent.
I got merchandise.
You have no idea.
But it wouldn't let us get the safe. Ooh, lockpick. We'll take that.
Thanks for shopping. I'll be right here.
I'm gonna be rich.
So what's the plan? Look around for other boxes.
Started handing out to the
is part of the plan. Haven't seen any pop up on the old mini-map just yet. Yeah, there's one upstairs. Because this is part of the problem with PsyOps. It's if you botch something royally and lose all of your gear, you're always on the back foot because you might find some more gear, but then you're having to use that to achieve your goals of blinding people or whatever. And then you need more gear and so on. But what do we have here? It's just mercies. Nice to have, but not amazingly useful at this precise moment in time. So we'll sneak past this lad, get ourselves a chef outfit, and we'll keep on sneaking, and the safe's our next target. Wait, is this facility? Yeah, look at all those people down there. The facility is extremely hostile. So we probably don't want to be going there. Wonderful. So it seems as though we are going to be missing out on blinding a guard. But we also need to find some cameras. I kind of forgot about that. But they're down in the facility, most of the buggers. And that's going to cause an issue again because, yeah, the whole thing's on high alert right now, down there. Let's go up into the block, maybe. We can find a few cameras up there at the very least. And it's less hostile. Even though we're trespassing, it's less hostile than the facility right now. Although we can get around in the facility without too much issue. But yeah, there is also another crate upstairs, so that's good. Maybe we just embrace the hostility and make sure we've got plenty of pistol ammo because we nearly ran out on Marrakesh. So, 3 guards. We could take them out. We're swift and lethal. We could also take out the camera recorder, but then I might forget where the cameras are located. Let's take those guys out just for the funsies. Although that might trigger some searching activity that we're not thrilled about.
Is that?
Oh, that guy's gone that way. Well, that guy's the worst guard in the world. We're pushing our luck here. So maybe we'll just shuffle away and let the heat die down. Can't get tilted just because we failed, but if we're careful we can deliver some righteous justice to some of these guards. Maybe we can sneak into the facility. Any outfit down there now is going to be hostile. But we can also be hostile. So that door's open, but that guy isn't really visible. That guy was visible.
Get him in your sights and pull that trigger, gents.
Roger that.
Yeah, that's how this works. Oops.
Stand by.
Well, I didn't exactly get them in my sights. Are they going to realise where these shots are coming from?
Who's on my 6?
I'm on your 6.
Man, nothing in my position. Over.
Guess we take out that camera as well if we can see it. Although it's on the other side of the window, isn't it? I remember. This guy's oblivious to everything that's happening behind him.
Please advise. Over.
An absolute goon. Is his friend going to notice at least? His friend also doesn't seem to care that much. Pretty sure these doors are bulletproof. Ah, someone else has spotted a bod. Good. Someone else has become a bod.
Command, nothing in my position, over.
Yeah, he's...
Command, you copy? We've got a situation.
The glass is bulletproof.
Making life miserable for everyone.
But yeah, there might be punk kids around. Shoot guns. That's what they do. Ah, there we go. I think someone spotted another body.
Code red, the VIP is down. I got a code red.
Who's the VIP?
Shit, it's the VIP. Man,
Why does everyone keep talking about the VIP? Oops.
Anybody copy?
I hope we don't run out of guards to blind if we do stumble across some magnesium powder. Although that would be very funny. I doubt it's going to happen. There's a lot of guards on this level. Someone's found a body upstairs. Not really a surprise. Is anyone going to notice if I sneak out of here? Because these guys are heavily armed, so if they do notice,
Man, I got nothing.
that's
Stand by.
unfortunate. There's that camera. Good. That's one down. Well, two in total. What about this room? It's got its own camera. That's convenient. And it's got just pistols and an assault rifle that we can't take back to base. Is it a silence one? It says it's a stealth, but it's not actually silenced, is it? No. We've taken out all the cameras we need to, which means we can pop the surveillance recorder without too much trouble. I'm not seeing any crates on the minimap though. Well, there's one below us. Do we want to go deeper into the depths? Just to get a crate that probably doesn't have a flash item in it. Oh, someone spotted a body up here somewhere. Oh. Definitely not us. What are you doing down here, street guard? You're definitely not allowed. Can we sneak in, grab that crate and sneak out? Someone else has spotted a body upstairs. This crate contains a remote flash device. Wow. It does actually contain one of the things we might need. And yeah, we only need to blind one guard. So maybe that will help us. Is there any point being in here, or are we going to find our way blocked by fire? It certainly doesn't allow us out of the facility. So we are going to have to go up where guards are discovering the bodies I've made. Block guard. What's he doing
Give
here?
him all you got.
Oops. There we go. So the perfect is still on. I like this. We'll just slip away from the scene of the crime. And we will hope that the flash device decides not to be incredibly flaky like it sometimes does. Because that would be most distressing. So that guy's a guard. But yeah, I think the one up on the roof should be our target because he's fairly isolated. We could throw the taser and then he'll go over to it, and then before he picks it up, if we fire it off, we should be okay.
What? Yeah, Command, there's some kind of ruckus down here. Have a look around.
Go on, friend, get nice and close to it. He spotted it.
Not the sort of thing you want to leave lying around.
Oh, wait a minute. That's the taser. The flash device was something else that I picked up separately. Bloody hell. Sorry, friend. A terrible accident. I mean, there's always these two, though. Let's just throw it there.
What?
And they'll turn around and be like, what was that? And, yep, neither of them got flashed by it. This is the trouble with flash devices. They're the bloody worst. I'm just wondering if it's worth going back into the block at this point. The block itself has cleared up a bit. And there was at least one crate left in the block. It might have magnesium powder in it. And there are some guards left alive on the level. So we'll go it this way, I think. This will cause a bit of ruckus, but not too much. Some of the cameras are still active up here. And that guy heard that. Is he going to come down and have a look? It's got a little pistol in it. So it'll save us a bit of cash. Oh, hello. But it won't help us blind anyone. We might have to admit defeat on the old blinding of the guards. Oops. I meant to knock you out. I pressed the wrong button. Oh well. We are kind of running out of spots on the level where we might find more crates, so I'm just going to say, yeah, we got screwed over by the flash device, and it's not perfect. Sad times indeed. Now what we got? Audio is no use. Proc stuck, normally welcome, but no use for a lot of PSYOPs related stuff. We're off to Mumbai, where we are distracting a target. And again we need concussives, and we've only got one disguise. But distract target on a showdown, generally pretty great. So do we have any epic submachine guns that we could bring? The answer is no. Since we prestiged, we've not found an epic submachine gun, so that's off the menu. Collateral accident. We could bring a propane along. What does our target do? They're sweet tooth and dehydrated. Not that that's terribly relevant. Let's go for timed. Pacify suspects. I would normally never ever take this. But given the circumstances that we've got distract target, I'm willing to give it a go. We'll bring our crap pistol. We'll hopefully find fire extinguishers to concuss people. And the race is on. Right, we're on the docks. Our target is in or around the train yard. That's good. They're nice and close. We'll have one disguise. So maybe we get a train. Yeah, maybe we break into the train yard and just get this outfit from this guy. But here's some targets already. So let's have a look. Oh, there's a guy.
Weird.
He's been distracted.
There's room for everybody here, sir.
Well, there's room for this crowbar upside your stupid head. Target number 2. Let's have a look.
Huh?
Ah, there we go. There's our target.
Whoa.
Wonderful. Problem solved. And we may as well take an outfit just cause. And oh, is that an assassin? Maybe. What are you doing, ordinary looking man? With a guard's outline. And there we go, we've got our assassin pistol back. So now we just need to pacify some guards with concussive explosives. And the train yard seems like a smart place for that. So we're on the hunt for fire extinguishers. Maybe the train carts have got them? I'm not sure. Have I ever blown up a safe in Vanya Shah's carriage before? I mean, I should be able to get into any train carts on this side without issue. So we can have a look in those. Oh no, we're trespassing in pretty much any train carriage in this outfit. Okay. I do feel like maybe the train yard isn't the best for extinguishers anyway. Maybe Dawood's Tower would have been good, but we've taken an outfit now. I panicked after I'd taken out the leader. I saw someone was approaching and I was like, yeah, need an outfit just to allay suspicion. I find that generally with the concussive explosive challenge, it's hard to get 3 guards in one spot to get all 3 at once, so you generally need a couple of concussives. So we will see how things go for us. Oops, sorry friend. Buildings. Buildings are probably our best place to look. No sign up here. There's also the ability to get propane and just put them at just the right distance to knock out guards rather than kill them. But it's risky business. It's also got a fairly low success rate unless you pop them at just the right distance. I'm never sure what that is. Maybe the chawl has got extinguishers. Now this safe has some tricky... Yeah, there we go. I remember this safe having a particularly difficult to find clue. I'm sure the rest of its clues are just fine. Or maybe its third clue is also a pain in the butt. That's certainly seeming to be the case right now. It's possible it's in the building nearby here. So let's get her out of the way so that she can't see us lockpicking. Why can't we grab you? Okay, it's fine. The main thing is you're out of the way. And now we can hack into here. Is that it? That laptop? Seems like it should be. Okay. So that's something else that's gone alright, as we've got the safe. But we're still looking for fire extinguishers. I guess it doesn't make sense that individual rooms would have them in this place. It's more likely they would be stuck on the outer walls, so that any residents can come along and grab them if they need them. But I'm not seeing any. So maybe the chawl is no good. We'll just quickly check where the Kashmirian hangs out. We've really screwed ourselves over by losing all our freelance tools. Although only use one disguise is also not helping us.
I'm sure it was.
So it's a big map. There must be fire extinguishers somewhere. Construction site could be tricky due to the lack of disguise. We know where there's one propane, which we could use in a pinch.
Where are we heading?
Let's see what Supplier has to say. Okay, Supplier's got useful stuff, but none of it is what we desperately require right now. Baseball bat though.
I'm here if you need more.
That'll help us with prestige down the line perhaps, although we've got baseball bats already, so it's more just redundancy. Yeah, taking this outfit was a mistake. But maybe we can get into Rangan's tower and see what's going on. I mean, it's not hard to get into the place. Just might be hard to get around without getting spotted. Let's leave our briefcase there. No one's going to find it. Yeah, we are trespassing. Come and
You don't belong here.
deal with us.
Enough. I've had it with you.
Yeah, come deal with us. Round the corner, out of sight.
You're coming with me. That.
Oh, what? Not quite sure why that first shot went through his head. So maybe we'll just scuttle away.
Huh?
Oops. We are using the assassin's pistol at least, so I can't blame inaccuracy for any failures, because it's the gun I normally use. A couple of guards down there. Just going to turn into a bloody shootout. Probably will, you know. Well, we're going to get spotted, aren't we? Nearly.
Anyone copy? Still looking. No sign of any pub.
Oh, there's a garden there as well. Bloody hell. Everyone's panicking though. We can live with that. But we don't want to kill civilians. Can we just thread that needle? Lovely.
I need help. Someone, please help me.
Right, we're going to get spotted if we're not careful by those two. We don't want that.
Hey, I need some help here.
Yeah, maybe we just sit down here for a minute. This is all escalated in a very stupid way. I just want to get into the tower. Is that too much to ask? I mean, I'm only trespassing at the moment, so
Roger, command.
it might not be the end of the world if I get spotted. Oops. Did I just drop my gun? Why would I drop my gun instead of my briefcase? This insistence on one disguise is going to get me killed. Where are you going? You've turned your back on me. Do you know what happens to people that turn their back on me? It's usually that. And now back at this side.
I'm gonna keep looking.
So, that guy.
It's all clear. Man down! Man down!
Compromised?
Somebody, please.
I lost
Please.
sight. There. Can anyone
Yep.
see him?
It's gone wrong.
किसी ने देखा क्या इसको? Rohan is down. Incoming. Watch out.
Okay. Things are improving again.
Crap.
Those two are coming out. I should have taken those two out while I had the chance.
I need a hand here.
But we've had to take down the woman, but that's fine, because she was the main obstacle.
You hear me? Got several people dead here. Looks like
Wasn't sure if we could hit that guy.
motherfucker dead.
Turns out we could. All this faff just to try and find some extinguishers that may or may not exist. We just panicked our man up there again. Where's he gonna go? Is he gonna go? Okay, guards are close. That's two more down.
Can anyone help?
Well,
Hey, Bhagwan.
that guy nearly spotted me. But nearly is fine on this occasion. I swear to God, these guys who just hang around at the base make it so hard to get into this place sometimes. You haven't got the right outfit. I just want to get in, get access to the elevator shaft, and then we're good. Oops. Oops. Good. We got him in the end.
Where the hell did the buster go? Anyone see him?
It's a mystery. He could be anywhere.
Are you okay? I see him.
No, you don't.
Damn.
So this guy's panicking again. Let's drop our briefcase again. Yeah, where were you going, friend? You're running out of guards to ask for help. Maybe.
Somebody help me. Please, somebody has to.
Oh, he's unconscious witness. Okay. I thought we'd managed to successfully knock him out before he saw us, but that's fine. Still don't want to kill him if we don't have to. If we drop him off there, no one can resuscitate him, even if they see it. So now we've gained access to this facility and we can start quietly knocking guards out. Maybe. We're still looking for extinguishers though. I can't help but feel there was a better way. At least we can take out the cameras. No one is around to prevent us doing that at this stage. Now the search for extinguishers begins. It's not going well so far. Picked up about 4 luxury keycards though. Now, who is up here? Bunch of guards. If I was on the other side of this floor, near the painter's room, then I might be feeling happier about the whole thing. But getting there, from here, seems like something that's highly unlikely to occur. But hopping around here seems to be working. Oh, there's a pipe. Where does this one take us?
When are you gonna be done mixing those colors? I mean,
Ah,
how
this
long
takes
can it
us up
take
to
smudge out a few blues and reds?
this room. Okay. We've got access to this room at least.
If I don't finish it, Ruckus will kill me. If I do, the artistic community will be dead to me.
Didn't mean to attract that guy's attention though.
Okay, everything's good.
Oh, hello. There's an extinguisher. So what do we do with it? That's the next question. Can we bring it with us?
Colors are both wrong. This is the right door. Why did I let Ruckus go speed? The Mitchie Jackson Forest.
Yeah, we can. So let's...
If I don't get
Ah,
it
but we
right,
can't
you'll see this in force design.
take it down a pipe.
Somehow
Or at least not this pipe.
bloody colors. I can finally stop gambling. That's it. No more Sohan the gambler. I'll be a real
Cool, that works. So we've got one fire extinguisher. Now we just need to find some guards. And then possibly find a second fire extinguisher. But one step at a time. Where might we find 3 guards? Is there anywhere? The crows? Definitely find a couple by the crows. But maybe the train yard's the best bet because
As I said,
we're disguised appropriately for that area. Or the laundrette. Maybe we can get 2 with this one and then we can try the propane at a sensible distance to get 1 more. That might be the best bet rather than trying to break back into the tower. Now, I don't like the way one of you is standing behind that one standing in front. I don't know if that's beneficial for my purposes.
I know the guy who had the job. Whoa!
Cool. So that's 2. Now let's go find that propane flask and try and line it up properly. I've done it before. I just don't know if I can do it reliably. Ah, I've left my baseball bat behind, haven't I? This mission hasn't gone well. So, propane. If you're very close to people, you'll murk them. If you're just far enough away, you'll knock them out. Where is just far enough away? Out there?
No.
No? You think that's wrong?
Come on, man.
I mean, we'll find out.
That shit up.
So they sit down again. Hey! So it looks like it was close enough to knock one out, and the other was just fine.
don't know. I need
The other one just shat their pants.
Vanya Shah will hear of this. Mark my words.
So we are going to get a perfect run. It totally wasn't worth it, given how long it's taken, but we're going to get a perfect run. Now let's go get our baseball bat. Otherwise we spent 2,000 mercies and then just forgot to pick it up.
Hey.
And we don't want that, because we only gained 1,500 from doing the whole concussive explosive thing. There's a crate here as well, so I've got lost. And that had a magnesium pouch. That's the flash one, isn't it? Yeah. If that had been the concuss one, the shaman powder, oh boy, would I have been annoyed. Now, where exactly did I leave my briefcase? Was it on this side? It looks like it was. At least one thing's going right then, and that's the retrieval of our briefcase. Now finally, after all that nonsense, we can head on home. I do love Mumbai, but not enough to spend this long on it. So there you have it. We are back to level 2. We're slightly behind where we started, but at least on the plus side, I can now retry as many signs as I like to get some new levels that we can enjoy next time. And until next time, thanks for watching, friends. I will see you soon.